Good evening, boys, girls, and everything in between. This is Raptor Patton coming at you with Starcraft 1. Gonna talk about nothing. Alright, so I have no idea where we were, but we're gonna go this way. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a terrible plan, man. We're getting attacked by all sorts of little creepy buggies, aren't we? Anyway. Oh look, a white base. Sounds like the Confederacy. We know how to repair things. We've already been over this. Anyway, so we're rescuing this guy, General Duke. Yeah, that's that guy. So we're gonna rescue him. And this is kind of an interesting map. It's one that I remember really enjoying when I was a kid. At least I think so. Ship won't last long against the Zerg. The Zerg. So scary, the Zerg. So, we got a few extra troops, but not many. Okay, you can stop preparing that now. We're done with that. So, anyway, back to the plot line. Comrade Manx has decided that what we need to do is rescue this guy that we don't like, really, because he wants him on his side. I mean, to do Manx's voice, he wants him on his side, comrade. Oh wait, that's someone else. So, don't worry about anything. So we're gonna go rescue him, see if we can get ourselves an ally in this war, eh? An ally with a lot of military knowledge. Probably knows how to make a bed properly. I would bet you that General Duke is really good at tying a tie as well. The most useful of military skills. The tie and the bed. Anyone who says otherwise has clearly never been in the military. Anyway, so you got kind of this interesting situation going on here. But it's actually a fun map. It's a good idea. One of the things I really liked that they tried to do in the original game was have as much variety of missions as they could with the limited technology, and the fact that they were kind of doing StarCraft was the first time they had done Starcraft. They were still figuring it out. StarCraft 2 was a lot more variety, but they had definitely hit their stride by that point. So it makes sense. Anyway, so we're gonna start building up some troops. Now that we've got a good economic base going, which is always kind of the fundamental thing that you need to remember. Once you get a good economy going, then you can really start to expand the military. Now that's the whole trick, is to get a really strong economy as quickly as you can. That's the point. So we're going to make sure that we're getting fueled up with Vespane here. Some of this gassy gas. And then we're going to continue on our way. So the thing is, in this whole area is just full, absolutely full of Zerg. It's gonna be a fun time. Be good. I'm sure nobody will die in the attempt. Okay, let's get another SCV out here for more Vespane production, and then we'll have another one so we can actually build things without having to continue to take from the line of workers. But for now, we'll keep up with the Vespane theme that we've got going on. So I always like to have a maintenance section near the front. It's just, to me, it's just good practice. It's sound quality entertainment. Oh no, oh no. Whatever shall we do? Probably repair some things, I would think. And then we'll have these guys chilling. Now they made them slow by sneezing on them. What dicks. Anyway. So, now that we're going to have kind of a good base also for how many troops we can have, our troop cap, we're going to go ahead and build ourselves a factory. I did not want that, I wanted that. So, we're going to build ourselves a nice little factory, and that's right all up in there. Right up in there. Hey. So we're going to also upgrade infantry weapons. Always useful, and you know, we'll build another Marine. We're gonna need that in the offensive anyway, and it's always very... oh, for fuck's sake. It's always really good practice to make sure that you have, your buildings and your workers always doing something if you have the resources. You should never have too many resources. You shouldn't build up a huge amount of anything, because you should be building. If you have minerals, then you have more room to build more marines, supply depots, have your guys building new buildings, or anything. You shouldn't ever be stopping. All that being said, I'm bad about that. Again, I'm not good at this game, as everyone, I hope, has been able to tell by this point. Okay, we can build a starport as well. That's very useful. First, actually, let's plug that glaring frickin' gap in the battle line and go from there, shall we? Yeah. Get a couple more marines. These guys are going to be the guys going into that bunker. Apparently, I have to do that. Oh, crying out loud. What was complete? This? Cool. Up in there. Whatever. So, we also should build an academy. That way we can do some other upgrades for the infantry and get fire bats, which are a very useful unit to have around when fighting Zerg. In Starcraft Brood War, the expansion, which I'd really like to play through this entire game, both the original and the expansion, and just kind of film it and just kind of talk. I don't know, it feels like a bit of a, I don't know, podcast at times. I'm just talking just to fill up space. But, you know, I think that's probably about good for tonight. So I think we'll call it there. But as you can see, we're kind of getting some things built up, kind of getting ourselves established, and then we're gonna let the enemy know that we're here. We're ready to fight. All right. Well, you all take care and have a great evening. Bye-bye now.